Serena's going to listen to this and be like, why do you keep saying September? I was like,
Is that not even true? Is it clickbait, Joe?
It's near the end of the year.
Okay, well, I obviously just want to start by giving you guys a chance to talk about clickbait. And if there's anyone who maybe doesn't listen to clickbait, what would be your pitch to get them in to start listening to this podcast?
Tia.
Joe,
I would say if you want to laugh, if you want to get caught up on what's going on in Bachelor Nation, we really do try to get the most relevant article and get the most relevant guest. If we like to pull people that we're friends with and people that are brand new to the nation. So yeah, I mean, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on with everybody, past and present, check us out. Clickbait. What's up?
yeah,
And also dating it.
You don't have to.
Yeah, dating advice. If you have, like, we always talk about dating advice as well with the clickbait of the week, and the conversations kind of, you get my perspective as a single person, you get Tia's perspective as an engaged person, and then Joe, who's also engaged, but he's a guy. So,
so disregard everything that he says.
Yeah, actually, don't listen to what Joe says. No, but we need his opinion. We want to hear his opinion because men are from Mars and women are from Venus. No. So we really, the dating advice is really important. And I think everyone, especially after 2020, we can all hear what people have to say about that. So
you guys do tackle headlines about sometimes people, sometimes yourselves. What would you say is, how do you find that balance of, giving a comment, but also knowing what it's like to have people be commenting about you?
Ooh, I can take this one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say, we try not to be just straight up mean.
I think the great thing is we have all been on this show at least twice. So we try to give grace there in a sense where it's not like people who haven't been on the show, they don't understand the dynamics of being on the show. And so there is a little grace that we do give to people, but also, if I'm going to say it on my podcast, I say it to your face. You know what I mean? Right. Like I'm not going to just, if I'm saying something, hopefully it's my actual opinion and people don't have to agree with me. Right. And if I say something that's super inaccurate, I will be the first person to be like, I was wrong. Sorry. So I think Joe and Tia both are very open and honest people. And yeah, we talk about ourselves also. We talk shit about ourselves too. So.
Probably most of the time.
Yeah. No one's safe.
I love that. We do know Bachelor in Paradise is filming right now. Did any potential contestants, names or no names, up to you, come to you guys and ask for advice? Did you give them advice? What do you do when that happens?
Nobody asked me for advice. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'll say this. There are two people that I care dearly for that I spoke to. Not going to say their names. Don't want to have any spoilers here.
I want to know.
I talked to them more so about like conditions, like make sure you bring a fan, make sure make sure you're authentically yourself, certain things like that. Don't bring any heels, girl, because you're not going to need them. You're on a beach, like things.
Honestly,
like practical. Practical advice
is what I wish I would have had my first time around.
Yeah. We were all dying for fans because it's hot. So things like that. And the dating stuff, listen, you got to go down there and just every season seems different. Depending on the group of people that's there, I can't help them with that. No one could help me with that either. Right. So more practical advice. Joe?
I think I gave a few people advice. I don't want to say their names, but it's just, if you fall for someone, go for them, and don't hesitate because it goes by fast. It goes by very fast.
Yes.
It's been a full year since you guys were there on a season with a lot of great stuff that happened, and from my perspective, at least. Looking back, do you have any regrets or things you would do differently, or do you feel like you can't live like that and it happened how it happened?
I personally don't have any regrets, and I don't live like that regardless. But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with the outcome, and I'm in a really good place. So for me, yeah, no regrets.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't have played topless volleyball. I don't know. But honestly,
definitely
it
should
is
have
what
done
it is. Once in a lifetime, why the hell not? So no, I don't ever regret anything from the show. Like in that moment in time, it's what I felt like was right. So that's why I did it or said it. So
Natasha,
Yeah.
how do you feel looking back at everything that happened to you in the past year?
I definitely don't regret my actions because in the moment they were very authentic. Looking back, of course, it's like watching it back. I was like, girl, what? You know, there were girl, what moments, but I learned so much about myself, about other people, about guarding and protecting my energy and looking out for myself and things like that. So I don't regret anything. And the proceed with caution that I have now in relationships, I didn't have it before. And I think that it's very necessary. So I learned a lot and yeah, no regrets, but I definitely watched it back and was like, girl, what? What are you doing?
To go along with that, would you say dating post this stint on the show, because it was obviously a huge part of it, is it easier? Is it harder? Did it not affect it actually going out on dates or just your mentality?
I have never approached dating. After the show, I approached dating very differently than I did before. I was very serious about dating before the show and during the show. Now I am having so much fun. I am having fun. And I've never really got to be that way. So I'm loving it.
Nice.
Loving it.
Tia, I saw that you were asking fans to help you pick a wedding location. How is wedding planning going?
we haven't had to do much so far, which is nice. I'm not really in the thick of it yet. Still don't have a venue. Still don't have it like set in stone. But once I have that, then I'll have a date, and then I can choose vendors, and then it'll really get rolling. So fingers crossed it all works out.
Nice. Joe, any wedding planning update on your end? I've asked you a few times in the last year.
Yeah, I feel like you and I are always in a room with each other interviewing. All right, September next year.
Really?
That's what we're planning on.
September 2020.
That's a big development.
23?
Is it? I feel okay. Nice.
I think I'll be in October and November, so I'll be right after you.
And
Hey, yours is October?
Me?
Huh?
Yeah, Tia.
I'm hoping for late October, early November. Yeah.
The best is Serena's gonna listen to this and be like, "Why do you keep saying September?" I was like,
It's near the end of the year. Clickbait, Joe.
It's near the end of the year, so.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Garibaldi, the host of Us Weekly Celebrity Coverage. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest celebrity news, tips, and video. And for much more content, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, the official home of Us Weekly Magazine.